It's that time.
Christmas time is here.
Everybody knows there ain't no better time of year.
God damn it! What's the next line?
I don't know. It's like something A.
Santa's on his way.
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. Santa's on his way.
Santa's on his way. But I don't know the A. Yeah, it's like.
I don't know. Welcome everyone
happy and gay
to the National Lampoon Christmas Vacation Movie Club. Wow, wow, wow. Finally doing it.
Yep.
It's time.
Yep.
Classic. All-time classic, in my opinion. Now, I would go as far as say is that this is the best of the vacation movies, personally.
Yeah, that's arguable, I think, with the first one.
The first one is good.
The first one is iconic. I think you could make a very solid argument.
And you do see Beverly D'Angelo's boobs in that one. So as a kid,
yeah, you're not seeing any of that here.
I got yelled at.
Okay.
My fucking parents, bro.
What?
We watched this movie on New Year's Eve when I was a kid. I didn't pick it. They chose it.
And they got mad at you.
And they got at me. Like, she's in the shower like, oh my God, Sean.
Raw. Oh my
like,
God.
Sean, you put this shit on. Fuck off.
Well, either way, so the first Vacation is an iconic movie.
True.
Whether it's better than this or not, whatever. That's an iconic movie. Then there's European Vacation.
Now, I heard that is the worst.
Forget it.
Now,
unwatchable.
I've never seen it.
I have.
I own it because I bought a vacation pack one time for like $10 on fucking on Best Buy or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it is like the absolute worst movie ever.
Nigh unwatchable. Bad.
I've
Not
heard.
funny at all.
I've heard.
So then they did Christmas Vacation. People were kind of like, why?
Oh, this is the third one?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
And it was kind of like, why even bother?
Yeah.
And then it was people were like, oh, good movie, solid movie, pretty good. And then as far as I know, 9 years later, we got Vegas Vacation.
Yeah.
And I think the consensus is pretty good.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
But I don't think anyone would say it's better than the Christmas or the first one. I think it's pretty unanimous.
I think if you took out European Vacation, which again I've never seen, people would say great trilogy.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, that's a shame that it's a like okay quadrilogy. It would have been a great If only those three had existed. They also did a newer Vacation.
Yeah, with fucking
Ed Helms.
Ed Helms.
But it's in the canon. He's Rusty.
He is?
Do you know about this?
No.
He does his own Vacation, and Chevy Chase is in it.
Really?
Yeah, he's like he wishes them well. Like he's only in it a minute.
That's
He doesn't go
interesting.
with them. But he wishes them the best.
It kind of works because they do change kids every movie.
Yeah.
It's never the same fucking kids.
And a great gag about that in Vegas Vacation. God, you guys are grown up so fast. I hardly recognize you anymore. And it just cuts to both of them like different kids completely.
That's pretty funny.
I did like that we got a little more about Clark Griswold's gig in the Vegas Vacation, like about we finally get to see what he's been working on, and it's food doesn't get soggy. It's like a sealant or whatever, because they kind of hint at it in this one.
Oh, they definitely know. He
Yeah.
comes up with the idea with cereal that won't get soggy.
Yeah. But you see it in action kind of in Vegas Vacation, so it was a great addition, I thought. But Christmas Vacation, genuinely though, back to which one's better. I don't know. I'm gonna say probably definitely my personal favorite is this one, Christmas Vacation. But that first one, you might make the case.
It's a fun
the
movie
classic.
for sure. Now, I will say there obviously is a special connection for me in this movie.
Yeah.
And not so much. I mean, I did get yelled at the first movie. But this movie, watched it when I was a kid every Christmas.
Yeah.
And now we do a thing on Christmas Eve. I make chicken and dumplings for dinner. Huh. And then after that, we open up, everyone gets new pajamas for Christmas. And so we open those up. And then we watch Home Alone and have like infinite supplies of our favorite candies. And we eat that. And then after that, we how do I say this correctly? We send all the kids to bed. All the kids go off to bed. Now, the kids who don't believe, who know about Santa, I'll say, they pretend to fall asleep and wait for the believers to fall asleep, and they sneak out of bed, and we do all like the Santa presents and the stockings together while Christmas Vacation is on. That is like our yearly Christmas Eve tradition and night. And it's been fun because like before it was just me and Jenny watching this movie, doing all this stuff. And then Emma joined the group, and now Beckett joined. And now last year Sawyer joined the group. You know, it's like we're getting more and more of like the whole. Now I think this is probably our last year of. I think Lennon is on to us, but we got one more year.
Yeah.
But it is. To me, like this, like this is the big kid movie. Like this is like the one that like Home Alone's for the little kids. If you're old enough to know about Santa, you get to see this one.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it. Personally, when it comes to favorite Christmas movies, I've kind of talked about this before, but I love. How do I say this? Just my personal interests. I love movies that are corny and sweet, and then I love the fucking darkest thing imaginable. I don't need that. You know, there's certain people. Oh, I can't watch this. It's too dark or whatever. No. Give me misery. I
do like that.
Whatever. But I can watch it. I can appreciate any of it. However, I will say, when it comes to Christmas movies, for it to be a good Christmas movie, I do think it has to come around to. It has to have that heart. That like. Aw.
A little bit.
The Christmas. It's the only genre of movie that I. Where was the sappiness? I wanted the sappiness. You know what I mean?
You need that.
Any other movie, I'm like, you don't need it, but okay, whatever. But
it's
Christmas,
the sappiest of holidays, of all holidays, and I say that as a good thing.
Yes,
like it lets you fully embrace the joy and love.
That to me is part of the genre. Just like if you watch a Bollywood movie, they're gonna dance soon, right? There it is. Yep. You come to it for that.
Right.
So that's how I feel, and so that to me, I really like A Christmas Story.
Sure,
I think that's a great movie.
Yeah,
but that movie is just cynical enough that it's not in the upper ranks for me.
You know, it's funny because it's not for me either.
Yeah, and I still really like the movie, but as a Christmas movie, I feel like you almost it's lacking that.
You need like the dad to. I mean, he does kind of come around and like he's excited to get him the gun.
Yeah,
and he's like all like cute with like, oh, this is how you do it, whatever. But you need a little bit. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Slightly too cynical to be up there for me.
Okay.
Still like it if it's on TV during Christmas. I'll still watch it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But this movie. Somehow, barely. If there's any movie that wouldn't have that, I would think it would be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Given how the other ones go,
right?
The original Vacation, nothing on earth works out, and it ends with Clark Griswold with the equivalent of Walt Disney at gunpoint. Like, no, we're gonna have so much fucking fun, you know. So I would not expect this movie to have any heart to it at all, or in that way. And anything that can go wrong does go wrong this whole movie. But then you arrive at heart. You get there, you know, they fucking, you know, we're jumping around a lot, but, you know, they kidnap the boss and what happens? Okay, sometimes things sound good on paper, but you see how it affects real people. And, you know, and you know, and he still gets Clark's name wrong.
Yeah.
But he has it's a Christmas realization. That's the kind of shit. That's the sauce right there. Is you know, it just hit me on Christmas that the family, it's important, and it's a Scrooge.
It's a Scrooge.
Moment.
You have to say it's a Scrooge moment. You have him being like, okay, I fucked this up.
Yeah.
I cared about money and not the people, and that's not what this is about.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
And I'll take it a step further. You know, we may go through the story, but I'm jumping all around the place, like I said. To me, what makes this movie so good, this is, to me, it's always little thing. You know, it's like one little thing can elevate a movie from like, hey, that was good, to fuck, that was great. You know, all it takes is a little thing. And what makes this movie, to me, I'm going straight to the ending.
That's okay.
I mean, the gist of it, you know, is Clark Griswold is, let's back up. Okay. Clark Griswold, he's back.
He's back, baby.
Anyway, that's the story of the movie Shaker.
And
no,
he's going to make the best Christmas possible. He's going to do an old-fashioned family Christmas.
like his family used to do.
Like his family used to
That's
do.
what he
And
wants to
he's
do.
going to bring in both of his parents and both of Helen's parents together for the holidays and have a huge family reunion for Christmas and have a sweet, perfect Christmas. It's not going to go as planned, though.
Yeah. And on top of all that, his big thing is, hey, I'm going to reveal this. We're going to get everyone together. I'm going to reveal this. I'm putting in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
At my house. And he's got even grandeur, visions of grandeur for that. Hey, fly everyone back out when it's done.
Well, this
Go
whole movie,
swimming.
that's his theme, is everything is to the millionth degree. Like, you went way too hard on
He
this.
wants to go far for his family. And so he put in a deposit. He's like, I'm going to get a Christmas bonus. Fuck it. I'll put in the deposit on this swimming pool. And he does that, but the bonus doesn't come. It's kind of like every day. Hey, Rusty, you see a bonus? You see a guy bring an envelope here? No, whatever. So it's just everything, and it's everything going wrong on the way to that. The relatives come, they're annoying. He's doing the Christmas lights, they aren't working. His neighbors are yuppie.
His neighbors, I fucking love his neighbors.
One of the best parts of the movie.
Best parts. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is a fucking treasure. I love her so much. Obviously, great in Seinfeld, but she's great in this. She's great in Veep. Everything she does, I fucking love her. I just love this lady.
She's. I didn't appreciate her most of my life, and now I can look back and go like, she was treasure.
And like
she was good. Then good now.
And I really feel like she is like a trailblazer.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if a show like It's Always Sunny with having Dee on there would have, like, she was the original, like, all guy cast, but she fits right in and does not give a fuck. And like, it's like the perfect blend. Like, I don't know. She's just so good. Sure. But in this movie, her and her husband are the snootiest, most fucked up, like, people, but they don't do anything wrong, which is what's so funny about it.
So I want to bring this up, actually, and this is a thought I had. I saw this with a friend recently and had this similar conversation. Something interesting that I never realized till I was older, and it was actually Tim Heidecker from Tim and Eric that talked about this, and I thought it was so interesting. And I'm going to get a little bit of culture war stuff here.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to get a little political.
Oh, Jesus.
But he's pointed out, he's like, it's really interesting. We were all kind of raised on conservative comedy. Mm-hmm. And he said, and it's interesting that some people grew out of that and like try to, who, how do I say this? It's interesting now who grew and kind of evolved into other humor or who kind of like stayed in that realm, I guess. But he said, but it's interesting, though, that what we learned, the comedies of the 80s and stuff that a lot of us grew up with, it was conservative humor. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? And he's like, and he brought up Ghostbusters. Okay, who's the villain in Ghostbusters? The environmentalist guy shows up. This is like a huge environmental problem. Shut up. Oh, he wants to shut this down. Shut up. They're all smoking cigarettes. Shut up, you fucking hippie loser.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then in this movie, what's going on? It's the people next door are really like, they're drinking clean bottled water and they care about physical
health.
fitness.
Yeah.
They're doing all that stuff. Shut the fuck up. Throws, the tree went through their window. Fuck them, Isn't that interesting?
It is.
And I think Tim talked about that. He's like, that some people that mentality kind of burned in their brains in terms of like, oh, you have a complaint about this? Shut the fuck up, kind of thing.
Because to me, the neighbors are just witnessing what we're witnessing. And they're being like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Yeah.
Like, they're so goddamn annoying.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're snooty, and yeah, they're judging, but they're judging in their own home. Why can't you do that?
Yeah.
You can't talk shit in your neighbors? Sure you can.
Yeah. No, they're great characters.
They're so fucking good. I think Jenny and I say, like, randomly. She'd be like, "Why is the carpet wet, Todd?" I don't know, Margot. Like that is
classic.
So fucking funny to me.
Also, I do want to point out though, people forget, history, things get lost at time.
Mm-hmm.
That was seen pretty. That was considered pretty like whoa that they were drinking bottled water. That was at the time like wow. Yeah, like they're wearing like future clothes and drinking bottled water, and that was at the time seen as like, whoa, these guys are far out.
Yeah, they're fucking fancy.
They're drinking bottled water.
They have a CD player.
Yeah, you know what I mean though? But that was seen as very like, whoa, that was not commonplace whatsoever.
That's interesting.
It's interesting culturally where those things stand. I remember seeing we fairly recently did a screening of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action movie.
Yeah.
And whenever it goes to the bad boys hideout, what are they doing? They're eating Burger King. It was kind of punk rock. Oh, you got fast food, that's punk rock. Now it's just fucking just
true.
everywhere. Who cares? Same with bottled water. It's like, okay, you drink bottled water, big deal. Things but those were like really punk rock at the time. Like,
interesting.
You drink, these kids they're smoking cigarettes and eating Burger King, but people forget these things over time, especially when they're not important.
Right.
But anyway, the bottled water thing, I always think about that. I was like, that was kind of the first time I saw that in a movie.
Yeah.
I should say too, I saw this when I was younger, and I remember laughing at it. But this was not a holiday tradition movie for me. My family never watched it.
Oh, really?
Didn't care. Home Alone took its fucking roots in our house, definitely, but this did not. Nothing against it, just no one ever did. And then I was in my 20s and like, I got to revisit that. And it was like, yeah, okay, this is a Christmas movie. Okay, yeah. So anyway, but yeah, going back to what we were talking about. Yeah, so the neighbors are super funny.
Yeah. Do you actually know sorry to interrupt you, but do you know the connection between this and Home Alone?
Oh, yes, I do know about this.
Well, I'll tell them in case you don't.
No, it's okay. I already know.
Okay.
Oh, they might. Yeah, you're right.
So this was supposed to be directed by Chris Columbus.
Yeah.
Who directed Home Alone.
Yes.
But he hated Chevy Chase so much.
Yeah.
He went to John Hughes and like, I can't do this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we should say John Hughes wrote this.
Yeah.
And Home Alone.
Both.
Good Lord. What a streak.
What a streak.
Within a year or two of
and
each
now
other. Anyway, sorry.
It's so funny because those two are the movies I watch on Christmas Eve. Like
100%.
Two.
Yeah, 100%.
Anyways, so he eventually bailed on this. Like, I can't work with fucking Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
He's awful. And so then John Hughes gave him the script to Home Alone and said, make this one instead.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
It all worked out.
It all worked out, for sure.
Yeah.
Which, for the record, I do believe wholeheartedly that Chevy Chase is unsufferable, like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, he definitely has always given off a huge asshole vibe to me. Same with Kelsey Grammer. Even though I watched Frasier and Cheers and all that shit, like, I would never want to actually meet Kelsey Grammer. Like, he sucks. I know he sucks.
I did meet him.
Well, he's...
Okay, fine. I saw him across the two tables at Carnation Cafe at Disneyland.
What? I bet he was shitty.
He was putting his kids in a stroller, and he did seem very stressed about it.
Well, yeah, he's also a billion. He needs kids in strollers, so I'd be stressed too.
I got a unflattering picture of him. But anyway, now so I'm gonna say it's well known Chevy Chase was an asshole, and I think he burned a lot of bridges, and I think I've heard it up and down.
Right.
But I will say, the older I get, the more I do see he had the fucking juice.
Oh yeah,
carries this movie.
Oh, for sure.
If this was starring some dude, Nope, wouldn't work. Fucking Fletch, that's Chevy Chase. Like,
I agree.
He did have this fucking juice.
I mean, I also truly think that Tom Cruise is insufferable. He's tough to like, but he's fucking great.
Are you talking about in real life?
Yeah.
I like Tom Cruise. He had that era that was bad. He had a bad era. But lately he's been Mr. Champion of the movie theaters, and I love it.
I love that too, and I do think he saved a lot of movie stuff. And I think that but the fact that he won't do a running, no one can run in a movie but him. Things like that make you make it so hard. But you are talented.
I'll let him. See, I'll let him do that. When The Rock is doing it, it's like, bro, who the fuck are you?
But you think Tom Cruise gets a pass?
Tom Cruise has been championing. He has carried the movie star baton so long. Let him.
I don't
run.
know.
I don't care.
When the Olympic torch was passed to the LA Olympics, and he was the one who like, did you see that at all? He was like on top of the stadium, and then like looks at the camera, and then rappels down, and then rides a motorcycle off. The whole time I'm like, fuck you, bro.
I don't know. I think 20 years ago I would have reacted that way, but now I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. All right. He's gone long enough.
Fair
and
enough.
has carried the baton long enough. I'm like, okay, respect.
Yeah.
That being said, again, there was that period where, and I'm sure he's concealed a lot of it. So don't get me wrong.
There's some weird shit with him too.
Oh, 100%. And when he's talking about, you don't need, when modern medicine is a myth or whatever he was fucking saying about antidepressants or whatever. I ain't with that. But I'm just saying, like, just the movie star guy.
Yeah.
The juice is loose. But anyway, Chevy, I have to say, has it too.
I agree.
It just sucks that he is the way that he is, and he probably would have had a lot more roles. Also, I'm gonna. This might be a controversial statement. This might get some.
Oh, geez.
I am a firm believer that who you really are comes out physically. I think if you are a good dude and you walk the right path and whatever,
The righteous path, yeah.
you're always going to be a warm presence.
Mm.
Some of these fucking assholes out there, I do think they get older and you see the monster come out. And I mean it. I think the power of the mind has an effect on you. I don't think that's a crazy thought.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm stressing morning, noon, and night every single day, I'm going to look more weathered than someone who isn't, whatever. I don't think that's that crazy. Look at Bill Cosby.
Well, he looks fucked up.
How much did we learn about him? And now he looks like fucking Zant from Twilight Princess.
Dude, Harvey Weinstein looks like a monster.
Looks like a fucking orc.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. Chevy Chase is a good-looking dude. He should be a good-looking old man. And he has aged, I would say, maybe the worst of all of these guys.
You think so?
In comedy at that time.
In comedy. Okay,
He just of that
his
era,
ilk.
the SNL era,
Yeah.
whatever. Like fucking Dan Aykroyd is aging better than you, dude. Like that ain't good. Like this guy should be a fucking Adonis. Like I remember seeing what's his name, the guy who played Dave in 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him at a Q&A at the movie. They showed it at the Egyptian or whatever, and he was a fucking old man, but he was like, this was a handsome. You could tell this was a handsome dude. Back in the day, this guy's you could still see it in there. You don't see it in Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase looks kind of goblin-y. And again, I'm not just judging physical appearance. Who am I to do that? I'm not doing that. I'm just saying I do think it has an effect when you are spewing that much negative energy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it manifests in different ways. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Dick Van Dyke looks pretty good for 100.
Have you
doesn't
seen
he?
the comparison of him today versus him and Mary Poppins
Yeah.
with like the old man makeup? And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, they nailed it.
Yeah.
They knew exactly what
Yeah.
he looks perfect.
Because it's how do I say this?
Good soul.
There's still a young man there.
Yeah, I know.
Was there then? Was there now?
Yeah.
And I don't mean young just like, oh, he did put cream on his face to look younger. No, there's a young man's soul in there, and I'm telling you, it manifests.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm right or wrong in the comments, but I do think when someone's a fucking monster, it comes out physically. Anyway,
oozes out
sorry,
of 'em.
but Chevy Chase. Again, when Dan Aykroyd is hotter than you don't. That's not a good sign.
Now, I will say though, you're right. He does carry this movie, and it's funny because his portrayal of this character makes him lovable, even though I know he sucks in real life. I still love him.
I mean, he sucks in the movie too.
He does.
But you want to see him
succeed
still, nonetheless. Yes,
you're right. He does suck, and it starts off. Everything about him. He always his task is so important to him that he doesn't care about the little things. Where he needs to find the perfect Christmas tree. Yeah. He does. His daughter can't see because her eyes are frozen shut because she's so cold, or frozen open, ever. But he doesn't see it. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's driving to get the Christmas tree, and that truck cuts him off, and he flips him off, and then it's a whole like thing that almost kills him and his whole family. But he doesn't care. Like there's just 1,000 things of him just like he is laser focused on the certain task, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. By the way, actually, speaking of that, so that is the opening. Yeah, him trying to get a Christmas tree, and it's again doesn't care about his daughter's safety. She's freezing to death. Oh, it's all part of the experience, honey. Anyway, whatever. Now I don't know if you've gone down the rabbit hole on this enough, but there is a quest out there to find the deleted scenes of this movie. Because pretty much none of them have ever come out.
Really?
But there's stuff in the, the script is out there, and there's stuff that isn't in the movie.
I didn't know this.
And there's always been a question of like, well, what did they actually shoot?
Right.
But then if you look on, I think it's either DVD or VHS or whatever. Other people out there know more about this than me. There are shots of some of those scenes on the DVD cover.
Oh.
And one of them is, and it's from the script, and we have pictures from the scene, but the scenes never come out, is there actually was, and this is the power of editing. I love when you find something out and you go, editing saved that. It's nothing else, just good editing made that seamless or made that fix a whole thing, you know? They go out to get their Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And what happens? Oh, there it is. That's the Griswold family tree.
Yep.
We found it. The perfect tree. Dad, did you bring an axe? Boom. Yeah. And it just cuts to them driving away. It's like they dug it out or something. The roots are still there.
So stupid.
There's a whole chunk of the movie of them trying to get an axe.
Shut up.
It's in the script where they go, there's like a hillbilly's ranch nearby that they go, hey guys, do you think we borrow an axe? And they're looking at him like, who are you, fella? There's a whole like showdown with these guys.
Whoa.
And people thought, did they shoot this? There's pictures of them talking to these hillbillies.
Whoa.
In like a DVD menu or like something like that. But nothing else has ever come out. But anyway, apparently the movie ran way fucking long. And they went, hey, just put a funny sound effect when he realizes he doesn't have it. And then cut to them.
You don't need that scene.
And that's the power of editing. I never once thought, there's a delete. Oh, they probably deleted a scene there. No. The gag is. Did we bring an axe? A sound effect. Saved it.
Because how in the world could they take that tree out by its roots?
Yeah.
That's not possible.
It's not. Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, but isn't that great?
That's great.
They made us. They deleted a scene and made the movie funnier.
Yeah.
At the same time, the power of good editing.
That's great.
Anyway, So whatever. He has the family. Blah 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 blah. We're dancing around here. He's trying to show the lights. They're still not working. A great gag is he's trying the lights again. Finds out somebody in the garage flips a switch on.
Yeah.
And wait, they're on! And it's so many lights. It's unbelievable. He's like, his house is a supernova.
I love it's a National Lampoon movie. Obviously, there's like dumb slapstick humor here.
Yes.
But it's done in a way that's like so funny of like, you see like the power of like the whole city start like flickering. And then like someone has to go to like a nuclear reactor and like hit a switch, like turn on more power.
It's literally out of context, nowhere a switch that says auxiliary nuclear, and someone goes, the power comes back. I love that guy.
I love his meter reader thing, like for the electricity. Like,
yeah, that was awesome. But anyway, so he gets it together, and when the lights aren't working, I should say, maybe my favorite line in the movie, and I don't think anyone quotes it anywhere, and I get it, but I laugh every time, is when he can't get the lights to work. He, Russ, didn't we check every light? Oh yeah. Well, you want to help me again? Oh no, I gotta, do my homework, pay taxes, whatever. He trails off. That's kind of funny. But the dad is trying to be encouraging, his dad, and he goes, son, I'm sure, it's just one of the lights is out, and one's out, the whole thing doesn't work. I'm sure it's one of them, He's trying to encourage him. Yeah. And then he says my favorite line in the movie, he goes, just, let me know if you need any help. I'll be upstairs asleep. Fuck, that line is so good. And no one, it doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
I'll be upstairs asleep. Oh, okay. Oh, I'll hit you up if I need your help. I'll be upstairs asleep. That gets me every time. It's not even that funny, but it gets me every time.
Funny. There's 1,000. I love when they get the tree. He opens up inside the house. It's way too big. Breaks all the windows ever.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of sap in here. Psst, a lot of sap. Then they card cut, and it's him in bed, and he just keeps getting the pages of the magazine stuck to his hand. It's so stupid.
Well, that line, too, is also, you want to say it in its entirety. Little full, a lot of sap.
A lot of sap.
Yeah, a lot of sap, a lot of sap. Little full, a lot of sap. Little full. It's taking up his entire living room.
Like
little full, a lot of sap.
Every window of his house.
I mean, just the quotes in the, and I said my favorite, but I would say maybe objectively the funniest, just my opinion. And I actually do see it on merchandise. And I'm telling you, every Christmas when I meet with my relatives, we will say this at the table is, hey kids, I heard Santa was just seen flying by Chicago airport. You serious, Clark? I mean, that is the perfect exchange. Because we should say, and actually I was getting to this, I'm going out of order. Uncle Eddie shows up. He he wasn't in European Vacation.
Oh, but he was in the first one, though.
He was in the first one. Yeah, they visit, he's like, got the
trailer park,
trailer park. This guy is like, whoa, what the fuck is wrong with his cousin? And you don't see him again, and then he shows up at Christmas Vacation. It's kind of a surprise. So if you were a vacation head, this was a big twist. Like, because they pan the camera over, and he's just there.
He's just there. Look at the lights.
Yeah. Many of the great quotes of this movie come from him.
100%.
Again, you serious, Clark? Shitter's full.
Shitter's full.
I mean, that's
a good one.
He's dumping out his RV's toilet thing into the sewer, and they're like, "What? Shitter was full." Like that's iconic.
Iconic. Also, I love. Obviously, everything about him is a funny character.
Yeah.
He is like. I hated him originally, but in Home Alone, Uncle Frank is like my favorite character of that movie.
You hate him, but he's
every line is the most fun. I love Uncle Frank. He's so fucked up.
He's such a negative presence in that movie.
Not one moment of him is like redeeming. He's just the worst every time, and I love it. But like Eddie, everything about him, his walk. Yeah. Everything. Later on, you see he has like a nice turtleneck on, but he's wearing a sweater that's see-through. You realize it's like a cutout. Like he's not really wearing a full turtleneck. It's like you see the imprint of like, it's just little details of how he just fucking sucks.
Yeah.
He breaks that little like Christmas like windmill thing and then like, walks away like I don't know. Like he tells Clark like as he's buying 35,000 pounds of dog food that they have no money for their kids for Christmas. Like he's just buying this shitty dog like all this food, and then Clark's like, well, I think it's Helen, but Ellen and I would like to get the kids a nice Christmas. And he's like, that means a whole lot. And he's like, gives them a list of like things the kids want. And he says like, pick something up real nice for yourself from me. Like it's like, that's so fucking funny.
Another cultural thing that's interesting in this movie, I will say, is the prevalence of them being at Walmart.
Yeah.
And clearly this family is like fairly well off.
Yeah.
Fairly. Yeah, although he did the deposit on the pool and he's like, I don't have enough to cover the check.
They're they're like middle.
Sure.
Yeah.
But they're
fine.
They're not hurting.
Yeah.
And anyway, they're at Walmart. It's funny because I feel like they wouldn't include that now. It would be they wouldn't shop at Walmart. They wouldn't. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. That I feel like at that time, again, I'm gonna sound crazy, but I think there was still a little bit of like, whoa, Walmart. Like
that's
people
true.
didn't have it everywhere.
Now
we didn't have it.
We didn't. I remember when it came to Santee, it was like my parents were like, oh, Walmart's coming.
Yeah, I remember my dad going like, whoa.
And then like Target was kind of seen as like the shitty store.
Yeah.
Like Target's like, ooh, Target.
Isn't that interesting?
And they did a rebrand that worked.
Yeah.
And people kind of, now it's like, ooh, that's the fancier Walmart.
So that's another thing that I just think is funny. Like I remember him buying the Old Roy dog food. I remember seeing that like right when they opened because they used to have fish tanks.
Yeah, the fish
in
tanks.
Walmart, and they had that. They sold Old Roy.
I think the one in Santee still has fish tanks. For the record,
does it?
I think it does.
I don't know.
We should go investigate.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna put in the comments whether the fish tanks still or not. Don't worry. I'll let you know.
But anyway, yeah. So all of that happens, and whatever.
So Eddie's great.
Yeah, Eddie's great. But anyway, yeah, Clark is like, man, Eddie's kids might not get presents for Christmas because he's broke, and I'm trying to make the ultimate Christmas and talk about the swimming pool and all that, but this bonus hasn't shown up. I can't cover the fucking check. Like, what's happening? I already made the deposit, and it's not even going to clear probably. They finally get a knock at the door. We're skipping around, but the delivery guy, oh, I'm sorry, this envelope, it fell between the seats. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Whatever. And he opens, and they're like, oh, the bonus is here. Oh, and this is another classic scene.
Yeah.
Where he's opening it. Oh, it's bigger than you expected. Oh, what is it? It's a full year subscription to the Jelly of the Month Club, which, again, iconic Eddie line. Yeah. Clark gets the gift that keeps on giving.
The whole year round.
The whole year round. And that's hilarious. And then Clark goes berserk at this point. He's like, I was counting on the fucking bonus. Of all the, shitty, whatever, he starts, hallelujah, holy shit. He starts cursing.
I actually, back in the day, I was able to make sound bites. So what I would do, this is so lame, is I would get my computer microphone and then reach it close to my TV and hit play on things. So I could record audio things because you could change AIM sounds.
Yeah.
And so I could make it so like I recorded that rant. So I feel like whenever Jonathan came online for AIM back in the day, it was like that sound. It was like that whole rant. Yeah. So I knew Jonathan was on.
That's so fun.
Anyways, it's like ringtones before that was a thing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really funny. So anyway, so he throws a rant about, oh, I wish I could snatch him from his mansion on whatever street and just give him a piece of my mind, whatever. Eddie hears all this and he drives away and kidnaps the boss.
Yeah.
And brings him there. Oh, this is what you wanted, right?
It's good foreshadowing because Eddie wants to get him a present but can't.
Yeah.
And he says, if anyone wants to get me a present, this is what I want. So he's like, all right, well, like this is what you wanted, I'll do it for you. Like, I owe you a present. And so like it is a funny, like he's dumb enough to be like, okay, well, this is what he wants.
Well, that's what you wanted, yeah. So the boss is kidnapped. And then they have a whole revelation about like, hey, why did he kidnap? Oh, well, he took away bonuses. Oh, whatever. Oh my God, whatever. And then they're all looking at him. And while the boss is kidnapped there, he looks around and he sees this whole family like so upset. Mm-hmm. And then by the way, the boss is played by Brian Doyle Murray.
Love him.
At this point in time, I'm gonna be real. I'm good on Bill Murray. I think I've hit my limit maybe with Bill Murray, but nothing. Anytime I see Brian Doyle Murray, I'm as happy as I ever was. Mm-hmm. I love a good I love a good BDM.
Love that
scene. Mm-hmm. But anyway, he looks around and he's like, sometimes things sound good on paper, but when you see how it affects real folks, the people like you count on, it's not really worth doing it, So take bonus I gave you last year, add 20%, and Clark
he like passes out.
But the SWAT team shows up
with the music playing.
Yeah,
so good.
And because the cops were called when the kidnapping happened. And then, the wife is like, oh, they're good. And the boss, well, look, here they are, the kidnappers. And the boss is like, I'm not going to press charges. What? You're not going to press charges? He's like, no, I did something bad and they called me on it.
Yeah.
And even the wife is like, you canceled the bonuses? Oh,
of all the heartless. I love everyone has to freeze in the family. Yeah. And Beverly D'Angelo is just like cupping his nuts.
Yeah.
And then at one point, like shakes the wife's hands, it takes his hands off the nuts and then puts it back on.
Yeah. Okay, and that's the next tangent I want to get into. If there's anything I would say, not aged bad, but is a flaw in this movie that I could easily point out. There's little things maybe here or there, but one that is like more glaring every time. I saw people online talking about this. They're like, bro, you're married to Beverly D'Angelo, and she's the most beautiful woman in this entire movie.
Yeah.
But through the whole movie, he keeps kind of like lusting after this girl that he saw at the department store. And then he has a vision of her in the pool. And the whole time, every time I'm watching, I'm more and more like, what? Who cares?
Beverly D'Angelo.
You're married to Beverly D'Angelo. She's fucking cupping those nuts at the end, bro. What are you doing?
Man, as a kid, I mean, again, I did see Vacation. You saw her boobs in that. I was in love. Like I was like it's
amazing.
It's funny because like Juliette Lewis was obviously like older. She was like closer to my age.
Yeah.
As a kid, but I was always like, no, the mom in this movie is like
and she's patient through the whole thing, and she's amazing.
She's the original MILF. I'll say it.
And there you go. But so that's the only part that I'm like, come on, bro. But anyway, so he doesn't press charges. They all have Christmas together. Oh, all right, whatever. And then they go outside to see the lights. It's like, well, okay, whatever. Christmas is saved, I guess. All right, fine. And then one of the relative, whatever his name is, lighting his cigar, and they're like, wait, look at all the raw sewage, the gas coming out of the sewage where you said the shitter was full. Like, look at all the gas. No, don't light that match. Huge explosion, and it sends the Rudolph and a sled decoration flying into the stratosphere. And
the old grandma, who we didn't talk about, but is one of the best characters of the whole thing.
She's great. She's losing her mind. That's the last performance of the woman who played Betty Boop.
Really?
The voice of Betty Boop. This was her last performance. And they ask her, and they're like, oh.
Aunt Bethany, right? Is her
Yeah.
name? Yeah.
And out of nowhere, she just starts singing, the national anthem?
Yeah, Rockets. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, okay. Right?
Yeah.
And she does that, and then play ball, and then
and then she has a little like, it's so cute.
Yeah, it's a random way to end it, but it ends there. The family's all together. They sing that instead of a Christmas Carol. They sing that.
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, is it the national anthem? It's not the fucking
Rockets, Red Blair. I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay, I'm going blank in the moment,
I'm
but
pretty sure.
But they all say anyway. It ends there. This is what I was going to get at in the first place. Were you going to say something?
No.
Okay. This is what I was getting at. I was going to get at a long time ago about the ending.
Okay.
I said this on the Home Alone one, that there's a touch that drives it to the next, that to me just elevates it.
Okay.
I mean, these are both John Hughes scripts, so maybe it has something to do with that. But I had this moment at Home Alone where it's like, I really like that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, what makes it that much better is at the end, he's in the house, still alone. And then Kevin, and he turns around, and the mom is there.
Yep.
She made it there.
Mm-hmm.
And it isn't, Mommy did it. Yeah. He hesitates and has a minute of like, this is like a lot to consider what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? That moment makes it so much better. There's something like that in this movie, I think. Not the same thing, but you could end it on them doing that song. And then it flies away, the end, and they whatever. But what makes this movie good is it had a little heart with the thing with the boss and all that stuff.
Sure.
They finished doing the song, the family leaves, and Clark goes, well, I did it.
Yeah.
You didn't have to add that.
No.
You know what I mean? But doesn't that make it better?
It does.
It's we just have a moment with Clark. Well, I did it.
He did.
He is
satisfied.
Everything
went wrong.
Yes.
Everything went wrong.
Yeah.
His house is in shambles.
Yes.
The SWAT team came.
Yeah.
But he did it. That's accomplished what he wanted to accomplish.
The takeaway, we could have just laughed and went to credits, but the takeaway is I did it. Like
yeah.
He has that moment. He's basking in the Christmas glow. He's in the snow. The lights are on, and it's Christmas night. I did it. That to me elevates it a point right there.
There is again something magical about this fucking holiday, and I'm gonna be real with everyone for 1 second. Yesterday, before the Christmas cast, we were way late in decorating the house, and we finally put up the tree, and I was sitting on the couch, and I was watching Jenny pass out the ornaments to the kids, and they're all staying on the couch, like hanging up ornaments and whatever, and we'll go, oh, look at this one, Emma when she was 4, whatever, Christmas music is playing, and I start fucking crying. I'm like, this is everything. This is it. This is it. I'm watching my wife pass out ornaments to our 4 kids.
Yeah.
I have my dog laying on my lap. We have Christmas music playing. And what else could I fucking want in this whole world than this right here? And that's what is magic about this day. And I think every movie, if you're going to talk about Christmas, you have to capture that in some way.
Yes.
Because everyone has that moment
Yes.
at Christmas time, whether it be with your parents or your what doesn't matter. Everyone has their own little moment of like that, and I think you just need to find that wherever it is.
And you get a taste of that in this.
Yes.
And you know, I think about that's so funny. What I was thinking about as you were saying that is I was never a big. This is gonna sound like you're gonna be happy I bring this up. I was never a big Cheers guy.
That's fine.
Nothing against it. I just didn't watch it.
Yeah.
You know, sitcoms weren't my thing. But I remember there was a Christmas episode of that, and something like that happens, or they do some. I don't know. And it goes back to the bar, and Frasier is at the bar and goes, you know, I can't tell you the last time this happened, but for a minute when I saw all that feeling I had as a kid when it was Christmas, I had that. Mm-hmm. That's been gone for 40 years, and it's like something accidentally just gave it to me. You know what I mean? Like I just witnessed all that, and for a second I had that again. And he talks about it. He's like he's like I didn't expect to get emotional, but like I don't know. It's like I didn't know today still had the power to do that to me.
And that's the thing about Christmas is like the magic of it when you're a kid is unmatched.
Yeah.
And so when you find it in little moments of it when you're an adult, you kind of you get back in there and just like, oh,
it's really a treasure.
It's still there.
Yeah.
You still have it.
Yeah.
And that's what's so great about this holiday, honestly. Now, one of my favorite lines in this movie, which is I don't need to bring this up, but I feel like I should, is I always thought it was the funniest thing when that little girl, Clark was looking out the window, imagining the pool, and sees like the woman at the department store, you know, naked or whatever. And she catches him, and they talk about Santa Claus coming, and she's like, yeah, like, I don't think we're going to get any presents. We're just really worried, you know, like, and then she mentions like, you know, we're just over here and we're shitting bricks. And then Clark goes, oh, you shouldn't say that. He goes, oh, sorry, shitting rocks. Like that line to me, it was always like, that's so fucking funny to me.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So good. Anyways, that's Christmas Vacation. If you haven't seen it, you should.
Yeah.
Check
it out.
What are you going to give it, Rocco?
In the most unsurprising review ever, I'm giving this 5 out of 5. Christmas classic. Personally, I'm gonna still put Home Alone at the top. That you got the John Williams, you got the. There's too many good ingredients on that one. But this I think is my number 2 in terms of like what I'm gonna watch at Christmas. This is right there.
This doesn't happen often, but literally everything you just said, completely agree with. Like everything about it. It's a 5.
Yeah.
Christmas classic. A little bit behind Home Alone. This is my second favorite Christmas movie. Home Alone is my first.
Yeah.
But I appreciate this movie so much, and it's a great fucking movie. It's
now,
a good movie.
We asked people at home, what Christmas movie do you want us to tackle next? If we're able to get another one in before the holidays. Hopefully, it might come after Christmas.
It might.
Because we don't know our schedule here, and things are wrapping up around here. So it may come after Christmas, but I'd still be down to do it.
Yeah.
But I also feel like, dude, there is a Christmas Vacation too.
Now, I've never seen that.
It was like made for TBS.
I think it's only Eddie's in it, right?
It's Eddie's like island vacation.
Dude, that's gonna suck.
That sounds like torture.
Let's do it. I think we should do it. You know what? Let's watch it.
Okay.
And maybe we'll do a movie club on it. Maybe we won't, but we should.
We'll bail.
We should watch it at least, and then we could do either a whole episode or maybe a quick recap.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
Christmas Vacation 2. We've never seen it, but let's fucking get through this and let's see what we think of it.
Maybe it'd be better.
I bet it's better than the first one.
Probably.
I bet no one came back, but Julia Louis-Dreyfus is back in it as a neighbor. She's Eddie's neighbor.
Oh, okay. I mean, maybe if you see them, it'd be cool.
Yep. I love it when that dog attacks her too.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The squirrel in the tree, and they treat it like it's apocalyptic. But that's how it would be if you had a crowded family and a squirrel got loose. Yeah. It would be, you know, it would be. It's very well done.
The grandma wraps her cat.
Yeah.
Because she gets confused.
Yeah.
And then the cat starts eating the wire and blows up. And
yeah.
It's so quick.
Yeah.
What was that?
If he had 9 lives, he just about spent them all, or whatever.
You smell that? What does it smell like? fried pussycat. No, I mean, there's gas. It smells like leaking gas.
Oh,
God.
man.
Anyways, I go forever.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. If this is the final one of the year, cannot thank you enough for being with us this entire year.
Yeah.
It means so much that it's 2025 and we're still doing this. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Can't wait for 2026. We have amazing plans.
Yeah.
So don't go anywhere. Just keep being a patron and supporting us, and we love you all and hope you have a happy holiday. We'll see you next year. And no Todd Nairn this year, just so you know. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.